Before we begin, I apologize for any terrible German pronunciations throughout this video. Hello YouTube and welcome to AeroFare Documentaries. Today we'll be talking about the German Panzer IV tank. Before we get started, make sure to like the video and subscribe for even more content. So what was the Panzer IV? The Panzer IV was a German tank that was used abundantly during World War II. It was primarily designed by Heinz Guderian, and its first model was the Panzer IV Ausung A. It was armed with a low-velocity 75mm gun, the 37L24, which mainly fired high-explosive rounds. When firing at armored targets, however, it used the Panzergranat armor-piercing shell, which traveled at 430 meters per second, or just about 931 miles per hour. This shell could penetrate up to 43 millimeters of armor. Along with the main gun, the Panzer IV was also equipped with two MG-34 machine guns, one in the turret and the other being mounted on the front hull. The second design of the Panzer IV was the Ausung B, which upgraded the engine, making the tank heavier but faster, now being able to go at 42 kilometers an hour or 26 miles per hour. This upgrade also replaced the hull-mounted machine gun with a covered pistol port. The C and D versions upgraded the engines and armor of the tank. The Ausung F upgrade, however, made changes to the main gun of the tank, allowing it to penetrate up to 77 millimeters of armor. The H design was the last major upgrade made to the tank before the J variant. This upgrade added Zimmermann paste to the tank, which was a special material applied to the bottom of the tank that would prevent the explosion of magnetic tank mines. It also added armored skirts to the sides of the tank. While this made the tank much more advanced, it increased the weight even further, making the tank weigh 25 tons. Even with the improved engine, this only allowed the tank to move at 16 kilometers per hour or 6 miles per hour. The final version, or upgrade of the tank, was the Ausung J, which addressed the mobility issues of the previous version, but this was mostly due to the fact that the design of the tank had been simplified in order to reduce the price and replace other heavy German losses. The Panzer IV was exported to Romania, Hungary, Spain, and Finland. It also made up 30% of German tank forces in World War II. It saw combat in many battles of the war, the most prominent being the Battle of Kursk. Now for some extra information about the Panzer IV. At first, the Panzer IV was actually designed to be a support vehicle. It was first given the name Begleitwagen, which means support vehicle. This name was used not to arouse suspicion due to the Treaty of Versailles. A prototype tank, called the BWI, served as the basis of the Panzer IV. In case of an emergency, crew members would escape through a round door located under the radio operator's seat. Along with this, the commander's cupola was located at the back of the turret. The general armor of the tank was weak, with it only being from 8 to 16 millimeters thick. The front hull armor was 14.5 millimeters thick and was slanted at a 9-degree angle. This armor was mainly designed to protect from 7.92 millimeter armor-piercing bullets, which were usually fired from anti-tank rifles. From 1938 onward, a smoke grenade rack system was added to the back of the tank's hull. It carried 5 grenades and was activated by a wire system controlled by the commander. After it was activated, the Panzer IV would then drive backwards into the safety of the smokescreen. Finally, the Panzer IV had 5 crew members. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video of AeroFare Documentaries. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.